Hey there, gang. I'm MyRadar Meteorologist Matthew Cappucci with a quick concerning tropical update. Tropical Storm Beryl formed on Friday night. It is drifting west right now. It is poised to rapidly intensify and could become a major hurricane by early Monday morning. It should hit the Lesser Antilles on Monday. We now have a hurricane watch for St. Lucia, St. Vincent the Grenadines, and Grenada. Moreover, we have a tropical storm watch for Martinique and Tobago. By mid-afternoon Saturday, maximum winds were listed at 65 miles per hour. If we look at infrared satellite, we see a lot of pulses of convection or shower and downpour activity. They are sustained, meaning this thing is definitely strengthening. There's a lot of upward moving air inside the storm. Moreover, at the upper levels, we're seeing evidence of exhaust or outflow high up there in the sky. Basically, air goes in down the bottom, it goes aloft, and eventually all that spent air, no longer ripe with moisture and instability, fans outwards like this, horizontally. The exhaust at the upper levels is key to a storm intensifying. We see that there in the form of those cirrus clouds fanning away from the center. And if we look at microwave satellite imagery, basically peering under the hood of the storm, so to speak, we can see it's beginning to try to solidify an inner core. If that happens, it could be poised to strengthen quickly. So there are a few reasons why I think rapid intensification is likely, and that's definitely a concern with this storm. Number one, water temperatures look much more like August than they do late June. Temperatures in the mid-80s all across the main development region of the Atlantic, basically that box over the central part of the tropics where storms actually fire. Moreover, they're running about 3 to 4 degrees above average, so anomalously warm. Number two, I think Beryl stays south of any harsh upper level winds over the central Atlantic. Basically, stronger winds aloft can tear apart a fledgling circulation. In this case, that probably won't be an issue. Beryl should stay south of all those harsh upper level winds. And I'll tell you a secret, that same feature in the central Atlantic with the strong winds aloft might actually help to vent Beryl a little bit. We have a high pressure system spinning clockwise to the north and east, to the northwest a low. And in between there's this little channel that could help evacuate upper level air even more. And the more that departs the upper levels of the storm, the more that can come in down below, and you get a strengthening storm. So putting it together, I think Beryl rapidly intensifies beginning late tonight, and it could be a Category 3 storm by the time it strikes the Lesser Antilles on Monday morning. Meanwhile, Beryl continues almost due west thanks to high pressure, this force field to the north. High spin clockwise, so not only is this keeping this thing south, suppressing it south, but it's steering it westward, so there it goes into the islands. Thereafter, it gets to the Caribbean, and things get a little more dicey then. We're not sure exactly how it will evolve. There's a chance that land interaction and some increasingly strong upper-level winds might try to knock it off kilter a little bit and cut it back to a Category 1 equivalent. Still something to watch for Cuba and Jamaica. Moreover, we're monitoring two other systems across the Atlantic that bear watching. Number one is this one. It's rolling off the coast of Africa right now in the far eastern tropical Atlantic. It is a pretty robust tropical wave. I think this one will likely develop into a tropical storm or hurricane and hit the Lesser Antilles again in perhaps a week's time. And then this disturbance over Mexico is dumping very heavy rain over the Yucatan Peninsula with 4 to 8 inches likely. Over the next 48 hours, it'll pass over the Bay of Campeche, could develop into perhaps a tropical depression, but I don't think a named storm is likely. Again, while you're watching this nonstop around the clock, I'll be working every day during hurricane season if need be. That's a promise. We are with you every step of the way. Keep it tuned to my radar for the latest every day during hurricane season.